Sakafets YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. Let us make some chicken and dumpling soup. Hello my darlings, it's so nice to have you back here in my kitchen for yet another amazing recipe. I know I've been gone for a while, but hey, I'm back. We're making some salted chicken and dumpling soup and we're jumping straight into it. Over here I've got my pot and I went in with some oil. This is some salted chicken drumsticks. The way that I salty this meat, I usually just add about 2 tablespoons of salt to the chicken, put it in a Ziploc bag and put it in the fridge for about 2 days. This is how I salt my meat. Okay, so I went ahead and I added it to the pot and then I'm just gonna let it cook for about 5 minutes. Okay, I'll turn it on both sides. Now this is not going to have lots of color just because the meat is salted. Okay, so the reason you did not see me season it is because it already has salt. Okay, so after letting it cook for about 2 to 3 minutes on both sides, I love to just go ahead and add in some lentils, some water and some seasonings. This is usually how I make the soup. Okay, so once I add in the lentils, I also like to go in with some freshly cracked black pepper. Love this rainbow peppers. I got it from Home Bargains, I think it was. I also go in with some curry powder for some color, some mixed herbs. I love to add in some freshly grated garlic and ginger. Oh my goodness, I've been loving this combination in my food lately and oh my gosh, you cannot go wrong. And this is me just rinsing out the bowl with some of the sauce from the pot because again, nothing no waste. Okay, then we're gonna cover that up and let that boil for about 20 minutes. Okay, so the lentils can cook. And then over here I've got a bowl. I'm going in with some plain flour. Also like to add in just a little bit of cornmeal. I love to make my dumplings like that. You don't have to put too much cornmeal, about a spoon or 2 is fine. And then if you want, you can add in some salt. I like to just add just a little pinch of salt in the dumpling. That is optional. Again, you can do it however you like, but I just add a little pinch, nothing too much. Then just use this and just mix it up. Go in with some water, add in some water gradually, and then the more water you add, the softer the dough, the less water, the firmer the dough. So I like to mix it up like this first, and then I go ahead and just knead it by hand. And this is how I make my dumplings. Now the thing is, a lot of times people always wonder why is it that dumplings don't come out smooth and nice. It's because you literally knead the dough and then cook it straight away. I always find when you make the dumplings and you let it rest a bit, it tastes so much better. Take it from me, make your dumplings, let it rest for about 10 minutes at least, and then we're gonna go ahead and roll it up. So I'm back to my soup pot, and as you can see, it's boiling away beautifully. I'm gonna go ahead and just add in some chopped potatoes and carrots. I love adding that into the soup because my baby has been eating from the pot and it's so wonderful. So I always try to incorporate things that she can have. I love when I just crush the potatoes and carrots in the sauce for her with some chicken and stuff, and she eats that so well because I really want her to get into that good Caribbean cooking. Okay, so after that I go in with some freshly chopped seasoning. This is some bell peppers with some onions and seasoning peppers, and then I just go in with my dumplings as well. So I pretty much just pinch off a piece, roll it in my hand like this, and then I just use a knife to cut it into small dumplings like that. Self-explanatory. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just add it to the pot. Okay, and the dumplings will take about 5 to 10 minutes to cook, but yes darlings, there's so many ways to make dumplings. So go ahead and add it to the pot, and then we're just gonna let that cook down. Once all the dumplings have been added to the pot, look at my fancy Scotch bonnet pepper. I actually buy my Scotch bonnet pepper in bulk and I freeze it and I just wash it off and use it that way. I also add one ball of frozen spinach. I get it from Morrison's and it's just a really nice way to add iron and stuff to your soups. And I add a little bit of water and then I let that just boil down on low for about 10 minutes or so. Now everything is pretty much done. This soup recipe is so easy, honestly. It just cooks so quickly and it's just all done in one pot, which is absolutely amazing. So I'm just gonna go ahead and mix it up well, and give it another minute or so, because you know, after I mix it up I just like to give it another minute. As you can see, the potatoes are cooked, it's starting to fall apart, so the longer you leave it, it will break apart, and I don't want a mushy mess. I still want the potatoes to still remain whole because I want to crush it for my baby. The Scotch bonnet pepper, you can go ahead and take it out as well, because you do not want it to burst, because then the soup becomes too spicy. However, if you're into spice, you can definitely let it burst. So I'm gonna go ahead and just mix it one more time. The soup is all ready. I usually like to just serve this, and yes darlings, look at that, so nice, so delicious. So I really hope you enjoy the recipe. Try it soon. Let me know if this is something that you would eat. We love this in St. Lucia in the Caribbean, and it's so delicious. Thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you in my next one.